Hey everybody, this is Ilajz with Not Typical Church Folk, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about a kind of a conversation that I had that I really didn't like, and also that to remind you to check me out next Thursday. It's my last day on the Fishbowl Radio Network. It has been a amazing ride. I'll be on there Thursdays from 7 to 9, and again I'm on the green stream, and it sounds kind of sad for me to say, but it's the next level that God's taking me to, and I'm ready for it. Today is a chill out Saturday for me. Like, who gives a damn? I know. I'm saying it anyway because I talk about this kind of stuff. This is Ilajz, and again, I'm with Not Typical Church Folk. My topic or my thought: why is it that for some reason people tend to think, for me, that I am a flunky? A flunky, a peon, or less than them. I don't think I'm better than anybody. I don't think I'm more than anybody. But for some reason, I keep getting myself in these circles of professionals who feel that I'm a flunky. What I mean by that? A partner? No. A flunky, a helper, an employee. I keep getting this kind of reaction. I'm not sure of what I'm projecting or giving out that allows them to think that I'm that. Maybe it's because I'm too careful and I back up. When people say certain things, I kind of go, oh, okay, whatever, and walk off, or I just don't say anything. I think the problem is I need to open my mouth and say something. Prime example. I'm not a girlfriend. I'm your associate, your friend. Okay, cool. But because I'm not of your culture, of your country, I'm inferior, so therefore that automatically makes me a secret, or maybe you're ashamed of who I am, or the fact that I'm not of your culture. Crazy shit. Professional world. Associated with someone who I thought was a great individual professionally, or maybe even a cool associate. Thought we cool, we not friends, but we cool that way. Because once I realized that I was being treated like a helper, an inferior, a typical nigga, by a woman who calls herself professional, I felt that way. The things she says, the comments she made would bother me for weeks. I didn't really realize it until I noticed writing down in my journal every night, what is it that I didn't like about today? What is it? How was I feeling today? And I think as having depression, that's very, very important to me to understand my feelings. So I started writing them down daily, from professional, personal. It just, however I felt frustrated or disappointed or whatever. And I would say, why? How was it associated to something? What happened to make me feel that way? Looking back, and I always go like on a Friday or Saturday and look back at what I've written and what God's changed, or some things I've addressed, and to truly implement the adjustments in my life. So it will help me to not be so disappointed and to be thankful and enjoy life's journey and not miss it because of people and things. I realized there are so many people that have been in my circle all my life, most of my life, where I've always been a second-class citizen. Meaning, you can hang with me because I think I'm better than you, and maybe you take the shit that I dish out and you really don't say nothing, or you laugh it off, or you're still loving even though I said these kind of things. I think that's how I end up with the type of men and the type of relationships that I'm in. So my thought tonight is, first of all, I'm tired. So I'm going to lay in this bed and look like this for a while. I probably doze off, drink me a little wine. You know how we do, ladies. But in my war room, in my prayer, I'm taking my authority back that God's given me, because I think that's what happened. I think initially I never realized my authority. And now I'm utilizing my authority in my personal life and my professional life. And in my personal life, I'm more selective about the people that I hang with. Some people I just simply cut off. I don't talk to you. I don't email you. I don't give a damn what you do, what you don't do. You could be the super coach, super person of whatever you do. God bless you. Don't mess with me and I won't fool with you, type of thing. I'm not the kind of person to slander character. That's not in me. That's not how I was raised. That's not my choice. I don't choose. I just don't deal with you. Same thing with employment. With my employment, I liked the company. Some of the candidates, some of the employees, some of the position people I liked, some I didn't. They had their reason, I had mine, but it wasn't work-life balance. This Monica is the creative Monica. This is Monica that's now painting again. I'm doing poetry. I'm doing open mic. I'm participating in some theater pieces. I'm working on a book. I actually have a Kickstarter project out there, guys, for my poetry book and the play that I want to do, one woman show. These aren't dreams, these are realities. I told a family member of mine today, I'm tired of dreaming. I want it to happen. I want to do it. So I've made a huge financial decision. It's going to be tough in the beginning, but it's going to be great in the outcome. So I guess this video or this conversation today is really about making those decisions that are best for you, making those choices that are best for you. And it's not okay to be treated in a terrible way. It's not okay to be seen as a flunky. It's okay. You're more than good enough for what God's called you to do. You're more than good enough for whatever decisions that you have to make. It's worth what makes you happy. It's worth the bottom decision or the final decision that God's placed in your heart. You know what God's called you to do. You know what God has made a decision for you to do. But don't let people and their decisions and their view of you taint your vision of yourself or your view of yourself. I'm Ilajz, Ilajz. I'm with Not Typical Church Folk, and my YouTube channel is coming called Talk Typical Thursdays with Ilajz. Listen for it. My last show is Fishbowl Radio Network. It's on the green stream from 7 to 9. It's called Talk Typical Thursdays with real people, real conversation, and real music. It's been a journey. I've loved the ride. I thank God for the opportunity, but it's time to kick it into gear. Again, I'm not nobody's helper. I'm nobody's peon. I'm nobody's piece of something to do. I'm a child of God. My birth name is Monica. My stage name is Ilajz. My radio name is Ilajz. And God gave me the authority to determine what happens in my life, who's involved, and who gets held to cut off. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I love y'all. Thank you for your support. Talk to you later.